What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here in this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. Also, this video is brought to you by my music. I don't do any sponsorships or anything on the channel, but I will sponsor it, I guess, with my own music. So I put out a single recently called By Your Side. It's streaming on your favorite platform, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you listen to music. I would appreciate if you go check it out and let me know what you think. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this video. This is, or what I want to cover with this video is some of the response and feedback I got on the mini set pricing, right? Because I put out the idea like we should price the mini set in SPS, and a lot of folks were saying, oh, you're just trying to artificially pump the price of SPS. And the truth is that that wasn't the intention, right? It's a nice unintended side effect, or maybe intended side effect, I don't know, but that wasn't the intention, right? The intention of that was to find a sustainable way for the DAO through mini sets that we should be getting regularly with every core set to help replenish the DAO, not with DEC, right? Because we can't give that out as rewards, and I don't want to give it out as rewards, but with SPS, right? So price 95% of the things, that come in the game in DEC, but have something regularly that's collecting SPS for the DAO and can replenish those rewards in the long term. That was my thought. But to respond to the artificial pump, I actually think an artificial pump would be a good thing for SPS. Now, here's the thing. I'm not talking about like, oh, let's pump and dump and like, just trading and manipulation of the price. I'm literally talking about well, it's not the voucher trade anymore, but the energy trade, right? So obviously, with vouchers no longer being in the mix, you can only burn DEC for energy. And what we want is to hit those price points that make it make sense from an ROI perspective, because then everybody starts to go in, we activate the flywheel, and it creates this nice life spiral, right? Where the demand for DEC goes up, right? Because people can earn more SPS. And if they're earning either the equivalent or more of what it is for the cost of energy, right? Which is what we saw with vouchers, and vouchers are getting burned left and right for that. But if we see it getting burned for DEC, that has a direct, well, I guess suppose indirect, right, impact on SPS. It does have a direct impact on SPS because if we run out of DEC, people will start buying and burning SPS in order to capture that trade. So again, I'm not saying that we should artificially pump it for the sake of artificially pumping it, but I am saying that anything that causes SPS to go up in value entices people to then burn DEC for energy, right? I'm not talking about trading it back and forth or whatever. I'm just saying, like, if SPS goes up for any reason, this is kind of the beautiful part of this flywheel action. If SPS goes up for any reason, you will get people that find the energy trade worthwhile, and all of a sudden they're going to start burning a ton of DEC. And if it stays that way, or it gets better, right? Meaning SPS continues to rise in value, well, then all of a sudden they're burning DEC and then burning SPS for DEC, even taking some of the rewards, right, that they have, because again, with the way that the voucher trade was, you were getting like an 80% discount on that energy. And so people were earning, 3, 4, 5x the amount that they were paying in vouchers. So of course, if you have a 50% win rate, you're going to be doing that all day, as much as you can give vouchers, right? But that, that's not the case for DEC right now. DEC is only at a 25-ish% discount. And, where I was calculating was we would need to be around like 3.5 cents. So this pump would need to be massive. I'm talking about like a 5x pump here for us to really hit our stride. I mean, if you get to 1.7 cents, we're probably going to be in a place where people will roll the dice and say, okay, I have a 50-50 shot, right, of earning my money back by spending on energy. Let me give it a shot, right? But the moment you hit 3.5 cents or 4 cents, I guess with the rise in DEC, things start to look a little bit different, and people are like, well, I'm winning half of my games and I get 2x the value every time that I win, right? So why not just keep on, pumping this and burning a ton of DEC and eventually burning SPS, right? So right now we just have a huge DEC overhang, but as we go through this, that is the thought. So again, I'm not saying an artificial pump just to pump it up. I'm not talking about whale manipulation or price manipulation, whatever the case is. I was actually talking about a legitimate use case to lock up a bunch of liquid SPS in the DAO for future rewards. And if the byproduct of that was SPS going up in value because people actually needed it, well, I don't even look at that as an artificial pump. But if it is, it will be beneficial to the ecosystem, right? Even if the pump is artificial in the sense where the market goes up, right? So SPS just starts to go up because people are speculating. I mean, what do you call that? Is that like pump and dump, or is that, that's just what it is, right? This is like all this stuff is just pump and dump at the end of the day, right? So whatever it ends up being, right? Whether it's the activation of the flywheel with a mini set or promo cards, whether it's this voucher trade, whether it's just the market going up, right? Bitcoin maybe potentially getting into new all-time highs, and so the rest of the market responding. Getting SPS higher in value, and again, I'm targeting that 3 to 5 cent range, all of a sudden opens so many doors for us. And keep in mind that DEC has a ceiling. So the moment SPS hits one of those areas, and we start to see more people taking advantage of this, saying like, hey, I'm earning stupid amounts of SPS. And now the fact that, the SPS is starting to go, or the amount of SPS per win is starting to go up. I'm seeing that, and I'll cover that in a separate video. But now that we're starting to see that, you're going to have many more people taking advantage of this, in my opinion, right? So we'll see how things play out, but that's my thought on the artificial pump. I think any kind of pump is going to be good at this point because it helps to activate more DEC burning, and in the long run, hopefully the flywheel through that. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.